you see the high school band in front of you? This band has been a lot of fun to work with this year. We have a really fun program for you guys. And I didn't get to say it during Jazz Band because Mr. Biff was already talking. I didn't want to talk too much. But I want to thank all you guys for coming out tonight, all your support. I always feel like the parents are always supportive of what's going on in the music department, along with our faculty, our staff, our board. So I want to give you guys a round of applause for all that. Thank you. We're going to invite Lillian Huckins up to tell you about her first song, Into the Clouds.
One of Richard L. Saucedo's dreams has always been to be a pilot. As he wrote these program notes, he was only a few weeks away from receiving his private pilot's license. After he received his license, he began to pursue his instrument rating. He says the coolest thing about being instrument rated is that you will finally be able to fly, quote unquote, into the clouds. As a pilot, you join the ranks of those less bound by conventional limits on time, distance, and personal freedom. You take off to wide open skies in any direction on a compass. But more than that, it's freedom as you've never known it, far from the commonplace. Finally, being a pilot symbolizes individualism and self-reliance. You are in control, and you make the choices. There's nothing like the experience of flight, except possibly the experience of music, and I hope the enthusiasm of both can be found in this piece. Enjoy.
Our next song, Algorithms, is a really fun song to put together as a band conductor, because when the kids see the music, they're like, oh, this piece doesn't look that bad, but it's very intricate in how the parts move together and how they overlap each other. And Lady Hunkins, once again, is going to tell you what the composer had in mind when he was writing Algorithms.
algorithm is a procedure for solving a mathematical problem in a finite number of steps. Algorithms frequently involve the repetition of a given operation and are often used in computer programming. Algorithms is in no way programmatic, but after completing the piece, the composer felt that the driving rhythms had somewhat of a mathematical feel and an almost quote-unquote digital quality. The title Algorithms reflects the intentional misspelling of the mathematical term, invoking a new musical image.
was conceived after producer George Lucas asked John Williams to create a piece that utilizes elements of early swing music. This theme has been employed with variations throughout the Star Wars saga.
I'm not sure if you ever asked yourself the question, how and why do we pick out music? A lot of time is spent by me during Regents Week, during the times around Christmas, listening to a lot of music and coming up with programs. But this actual piece was brought to me by a student. Fellow Slate said, hey, I want to do Cantina Band for jazz band. And we couldn't find a version that really fit our jazz band, but I stumbled upon this for concert band. So the Star Wars New Cantina Band ended up in our program because a student found a piece they wanted to play. So although like the music teachers generally pick out the music, we do try to get input from the students when we can. So this piece was originally suggested by Bella Slate.
Reimagines the favorite jingle bells with a clausy march / gallop. Roselle sneaks in the melody of George Lillo. There is also a section where the verse of Jingle Bells is switched from 4 counts per measure to 3. I hope you enjoy the energized version